Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of December 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my Groovy Waite tarot deck. As you can see, it's a very colorful and vibrant deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite tarot, as I always do, and then I will close out your reading with a spirit animal oracle card, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and get right into your reading. As you can see, the cards are already starting to talk. If you are still interested in getting a free copy of my checklist, the 6 things you need to have in place before you quit your job to start your business or go into your business full time, I've gotten a lot of great feedback from so many of you with that checklist. If you want a free copy, I will have that linked in the description below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it, Aquarius. We've got some really nice cards here. So you've got time on your side, you've got an offer coming your way, but of course, you know, there's always things that need our attention, and there is definitely things that need our attention here. So we have the 6 of Pentacles first. That's you're very generous, Aquarius, with your time, your resources, your money, your attention. That's very, very good. I think you're going to continue on in that with, you know, as we move into the first week of December. We also have the 7 of Cups here. Now, the 7 of Cups indicates that you may not have a lot of options as far as what you want to do financially. Not because the options aren't available to you, but you have a very specific goal and you have very specific strategies about how you want to get what you want financially. So even though there's a lot of things showing up for you, not all of them are going to resonate because they're not going to take you exactly where you want to go. So I think that's going to be really, really good because you're going to have a lot of discernment as far as where you spend your time, where you spend your energy. Next, we have the Moon card in the reverse. This means something is revealed. New knowledge, new information, new revelations about something that's going to take you to that next level financially. Something that's going to grow your wealth. Something that you didn't understand now is going to make sense to you. Next, we have the Strength card in the reverse. That is a card that we do need to pay attention to because this is a card of sometimes feeling overwhelmed. Not that you don't have the strength to kind of do whatever it is you want to do, but sometimes you can take on too much. And when you take on too much, that means there's parts of you that are unavailable for other things, like creating more wealth, doing the things you need to do in your business and your job and so forth. But here's where it gets good. Like I said, time is on your side. You have a brand new offer coming your way. This is something that you probably have been either waiting for or expecting for a while, and it looks like it does show up. So that's very exciting because that's definitely going to have a financial benefit to it. Finally, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess in the reverse. She's all about sometimes not paying attention to our intuitive hits or maybe not listening to the little voice within. It's not always a bad thing, but sometimes when we don't listen to our intuition, we end up having to learn lessons the hard way. I know I've gone through that many times in my own life. So this is more just kind of a heads up, Aquarius. You know, really pay attention to that gut feeling. You know, trust your own instincts, especially for anything as it relates to money, your work, your business, or investments, anything. All right, let's see what else shows up for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2021. Oh, you've got some more beautiful cards here. All right, and okay, we're going to pick up one more card. All right, so as we move into the second week of December, we have the Hermit card. This is the card of you taking action, really stepping out in a bold way. That's really good because now is not the time for you to kind of go within. This is the time for you to network, for you to make connections and have new conversations with new people. Looks like you're going to be doing that, and it's going to pay off because we have the Lover's card next. The Lover's card is a divine union. It's a divine connection. So because you are being proactive and taking action and taking the steps, you really connect with the right people for you. Now, this could be a romantic relationship. However, I'm not feeling that, but that doesn't mean it couldn't be possible for some of you. But because you are, Aquarius, choosing to step out in faith, you do meet the right person, either for your business, you get the right client, the right partner, or someone gives you the right information for you to grow your wealth. It's very, very exciting. Next, we have the World card. The World card is literally the world showing up for you. The world kind of just coming together for you in a very beautiful and wealthy way. The other thing about the World card is it talks about completion of a cycle and up leveling to a new level. The thing about the World card is like the world literally is at your feet. You have no limits. There's no boundaries on what you can do and how much success you can achieve. And you literally have to kind of move into a new phase and a new cycle in order to do that. You really have to kind of let go of one level so you can step into that new level. And I think that's what you're going to be doing, Aquarius. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. This is the investment card. When I see it in the reverse, the King of Pentacles tells me there's an investment that you're kind of procrastinating on, but you need to get into it, right? There's a lot of things happening financially. If you're paying attention to the financial news, there's lots of things happening. There's lots of opportunity, and you want to make sure that you're riding the waves that are starting to show up, and we want to be prepared, right? Because this is about a long-term thing here. But you have to take action now in order to get those gains. Next, we have Smoky. This card is unique to this deck. This card means paying attention to the signs. Remember, where there's smoke, there's fire. Paying attention to the signs and the symbols that are showing up that are either confirming you're on the right track or telling you you need to do something different, right? So pay attention to the signs that are coming through for you. Could be information, could be, like I said, a conversation you have with somebody, could be a book you stumble across, but the signs will tell you that you're on the right track. And I also believe you will get feedback when you're not on the right track. We just have to pay attention to them. Finally, we have the Five of Swords. That's strained communication. There's someone close to you who's not going to be on board with what it is that you want to do. That's okay. I think a lot of us as independent entrepreneur, creative types, most people don't understand what we're trying to do as we build businesses or as we do things kind of against the traditional grain of how things are done. A lot of us don't want to work jobs, and a lot of people are leaving their jobs. And because of that, their family and friends and people around them are very critical of that. So I think that's just part of the process of doing what you want to do and getting the wealth that you want to get, is being able to step out on your own even though people are not supportive who are close to you. All right, Aquarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of December 2021. All right, so this is funny. Well, I shouldn't say it's funny. I don't mean funny like humorous. I mean funny like interesting. So, and I'm going to talk about that first. So I'm going to go a little out of order here. So we have the Lover's card. Remember, we saw the Lover's card here. And I said, you do connect with someone and it's beautiful, it's fun, it's perfect, it's wonderful. But it looks like it's short-lived because the following week, or probably roughly within 10 days, looks like this union that was so perfect at one point turns out that it wasn't that great, and you actually suffer some disappointment because of that. Now, again, it could be a romantic thing, but I do feel like it could be a professional relationship as well. It's like you think, oh, wow, I found the perfect partner. And then a week or two later, you're like, oh, well, maybe this isn't the perfect partner that I thought. So you're disappointed, your heart isn't shattered, but you are disappointed because you had such high hopes for whatever this was here. But I'm telling you, whatever it is, it's going to be short-lived, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is wonderful because that means there's a breakthrough happening. This is a financial breakthrough, so whatever was stalling, whatever was stuck for you as it relates to money, looks like that gets unstuck and things start flowing in a very good way. Next, we have the Emperor. I like seeing the Emperor because he's someone who's in control. He manages his money very, very well, but he also manages his life very, very well. And I feel like, Aquarius, that's kind of where you're at. It's like you're managing life very, very well. Even though it feels like a struggle sometimes, you're doing what you need to do in order to get where you want to go. So that's definitely something to be proud of, because you're also going to benefit financially because of that. Next, we have the Seven of Wands. This is, strained conversations. Again, I feel like it's part of this here. You're probably going to have conversations with people around you who just don't understand what you're doing. That's okay. Do it anyway. Next, we have the Magician. The Magician is the card of alchemy, creating the life you desire using what is at your disposal right now. Just because you don't have fancy equipment or maybe a fancy website or maybe, you don't know all the right people, you have exactly what you need right now in order to create the wealth you desire. You just have to re-examine and be creative in your thinking and in your action. I talked about these two cards. Finally, we have the Ace of Wands. You got two aces here. The Ace of Wands means that there is something growing. There is something prospering for you. I do feel like there is something that is finally starting to take off and grow and expand. And again, there's going to be a financial benefit to that. So that's very exciting. That happens roughly in the 3rd week of December. All right, Aquarius, let's see what else shows up for you. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for December 2021. All right, so as we close out Q4, Aquarius, luck is on your side for sure, but it looks like things are still kind of reeling from this connection here. Like I said, you thought it was going to be perfect, and then we find out a little later it's not. And then we have the Ten of Swords here, where we feel like this really is just not a good thing. But see, I don't want to upset you or scare you with that, because the thing is you see it for what it is, right? So it's not like you get taken or you get taken advantage of or you get scammed. It's nothing like that. But the thing is it's just disappointing because you thought things were going to go so well. But the thing is you don't have to worry about it, okay? You're protected. And the other thing is you are knowledgeable and aware enough to kind of see it for what it is, So I want you again to trust your judgment. But that's what this High Priestess is talking about. It's about trusting our gut on things, right? It's about paying attention to how we feel, listening to the intuition that's coming through. So let's start here with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in the reverse means that she's not playing any games as it relates to feelings, right? She could be a little insensitive sometimes when she's in the reverse, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to be that way. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's perfect, but everybody has moments where they have to focus on their own feelings. They have to focus on themselves. And even if that comes across as abrasive or mean to other people, then so be it, right? Because we have these moments when we're in our journey, our financial journey, where we just have to focus on what it is we want to do. And we don't have time to waste taking into consideration how everyone thinks, everyone's opinion, and how everyone feels, okay? So I think that's a good thing, even though some people may think that it's mean or inconsiderate. Next, we have the Page of Swords. This is news and information coming through about something being discontinued as it relates to your money. It's going to be something unexpected because this guy is in the reverse. So something is going to be removed from your life, and it's going to have a financial aspect to it. Could be, I don't know. I mean, anything, could be maybe your insurance gets discontinued and you have to find a new one. You know, usually it's something that's like an inconvenience when I see this guy in the reverse. But here's where things get fun. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is the luckiest card in the deck. This is a windfall. I've been seeing this card in almost all the signs readings this month. For those of you who do gamble, this is a great card. You know, if I were you, I would definitely buy a scratch off sometime in December, because luck is on your side. Even though it may not feel like it or look like it, the Wheel of Fortune tells us that you are on a lucky streak in some way. So you want to play with that just a little bit. If you gamble, you know, if you're going to visit a casino over the holidays, I would say throw some money down. I mean, obviously not everything, but I would say try your luck, because you definitely have luck on your side is what I'm seeing here. All right, so we already talked about the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords. Finally, we've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands means someone's paying attention to you. You're being considered for something. This is usually someone higher up, like a supervisor, a manager, an executive, and they're considering you for something. They're paying attention to you because you have what it takes. You have the secret sauce. You are somebody who they are keeping their eye on, and this is for good reason. You know, they're considering maybe promoting you, maybe hiring you. Could even be somebody, a client or a new customer who is interested in working with you, and they want to partner with you, but somebody's got their eye on you. It's in a very good way, and again, there's going to be a financial benefit to you because of it. So Aquarius, you've got a really great month. I really think that the second half of the month is going to be more interesting, just because like I said, things are really going to start showing up for you, and that's when kind of your lucky streak is slated to happen. So I would definitely tap into that if I were you. All right. I feel like this card wanted to come through, but I also feel like there's another card in here for you, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Spirit Animal Oracle card. Ooh, okay. So you got Fox Spirit, think on your feet. Yes, think on your feet. Card number 27. Then you also have card number 13, Cat Spirit, claim your independence. Claim your independence. All right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.